All rise. The court of Forsyth County Judicial Circuit is now in session. The Honorable Judge Farmer is now presiding.
You may be seated. Pre-trial? Yes, Your Honor. Your Honor.
Hold on.
Oh, jury. He's going on.
Then be quiet over here a second.
Your Honor, I think stick pig and straw pig should not be examined because they would be biased. They will be on the brick pig's side because they are the brick pig's brother. They will do their best to make his brother win the court case. They will lie because of brotherhood. To make this court case fair, we should eliminate straw pig and stick pig from getting examined. Another reason is they're ghosts. They don't care if they get charges. They would go through walls and escape prison. They'll die. They won't die because they're already dead. Your Honor, this is why we, the defense team, demand no examination for stick pig and straw pig. What do you think about it?
Your Honor, the defense told you that they are afraid that stick and straw pig will lie because of brotherhood. They will lie under oath. But Your Honor, I can assure you that stick pig and straw pig will not do that because they know, and if not, are about to learn that doing that is called perjury. And if you commit perjury, then that is a sentence of 5 years in prison. And I can assure you, stick and straw pig do not want to go from being the victims of the crime to the defendant. Also, the defense claims that if stick and straw pig were to go on their brother's side and be biased, Your Honor, this is a problem that the jury has to deal with. Because in accordance of the courtroom law, if witnesses are accused of being biased, and the jury thinks that, and the defense thinks that, then they can be excluded from the case. But not if they are not assumed of being biased. And Your Honor, that is why I ask you that stick and straw pig should be allowed. Because it is not really, because it is actually the jury's decision. And that is why we think that stick pig and straw pig should both be allowed in this case. Thank you.
The evidence is sustained.
Which means what?
Which means that you can use that straw pig and stick pig.
Will be allowed.
Wait, could we, what about if we wanted to rebuttal?
Today we're here because Alexander T. Wolf is accused of killing the 3 little pigs. Alexander T. Wolf, what do you plead?
He's over here.
Oh,
What do you plead, Mr. Wolf? Guilty or not guilty?
not guilty. Prosecution team, would you like to present your opening statement? Yes, Your Honor. Good morning, Your Honor, ladies and gentlemen of the jury. Today, we are here today because Alexander T. Wolf is accused of murder twice, vandalism twice, attempted murder, as well as attempted breaking and entering. These carry heavy fines and even life imprisonment. Ladies and gentlemen of the jury, Alexander T. Wolf has claimed untruly that he had gone to Straw Pig's house to ask for a cup of sugar for his grandmother's birthday. When asked if anybody was home,
Oh, sorry. Just click free, or I'll do it, sorry.
I need that for
Scroll on.
one thing that Ryan, the prosecution team, just said. This court is not on whether he vandalized the house or not. This is on whether he murdered the stick pick and the straw pick or not.
First, let him finish.
Your Honor, when nobody answered, he decided to put his hand on the doorknob, and as you can see, the door fell down. This is a perfect example of vandalism. Your Honor, he then claimed that he sneezed, and he claimed that this caused the house to fall down. Then, Your Honor, he claimed that there was the pig lying there. He said that the pig had been lying there for hours. He claimed this in his witness testimony. And he said that it was just waiting for somebody like him to come up and eat that pig. So he ate it. Next, he went to Stick Pig's house. He asked if anybody was in. Stick Pig said, "Go away, Wolf." And later, he claimed in his witness testimony that Stick Pig had also been dead upon arrival. But really, you can see that he just had an interaction with him. And he is very much alive, if you ask me. Then, he once again sneezed. Now, think to it that the only time he sneezed so far is at the pig's houses, and both times at the pig's houses. And then he claimed that the pig was died. And he claimed, once again, that it had been lying there for hours. And like I said earlier, he was alive. Next, he had the same exact intentions when he went to Brick Pig's house. Your Honor, he told him that he wanted a cup of sugar. Brick Pig, just like his brother, Stick Pig had, told him to go away. Now, Alexander T. Wolf yelled back at him. And then, whenever Brick Pig insulted his grandmother, Alexander T. Wolf decided that he himself would try to break in to Brick Pig's house and eat him. Murder. That is attempted murder and attempted breaking and entering. And it says there in the evidence, when the cops drove up, of course, I was trying to break down this pig's door. That is attempted breaking and entering, Your Honor. Now, ladies and gentlemen of the jury, I would like you to know that later today, the defense will probably try to bring up the point that if he did commit the crime, which they think that he did not, but if he even did commit the crime according to them, they will probably say that it was not intentional, but it was on purpose. He sneezed, of course. Well, ladies and gentlemen of the jury, it is my understanding, and everybody else's in this courtroom, what we are here today to discuss is not whether or not he did it intentionally or not, but rather if he committed the crimes. And the evidence obviously says yes. Later today, we will present this evidence. And if that is not enough, we will call in witnesses. We will call in Straw Pig, Stick Pig, Brick Pig, the cop that made the arrest, the news reporter that wrote the story about the wolf the next day. We will question Grandmother Wolf, Alexander T. Wolf's grandmother, and the defendant himself, Alexander T. Wolf. And ladies and gentlemen, believe me, by the end of this case, your mind will be made up that the wolf is guilty. And that is why, later today, we ask you for a verdict of guilty. Thank you. That is all, Your Honor.
Defense team, would you like to present your evidence? Yes, Your Honor. Now, Your Honor, as the prosecution team stated, what would you do if someone said your granny could sit on a pig? As that is exactly what the Brick Pig said. As it states in right? Nope. Okay, there we go. Right here. And then the third little pig said, and your old granny can sit on a pin. Now how would you feel if someone said that directly in your face? Would you feel mad? Because that's exactly what our defendant, Alexander T. Wolf, felt. And that's why he tried knocking on the door, and it looked like attempting breaking and entering. And this case is also not about breaking and entering. It's whether or not he murdered the two little pigs. Also, sorry, as it clearly states in all the evidence, as it clearly states in all the evidence that the brick pig needed money. Today, we will show you that instead of Alexander T. Wolf killing the two pigs, the brick pig killed his own brothers. Through witness testimony and evidence, we will show you today that this is the truth, not a lie. Thank you. Short.
Prosecution, would you like to call your first witness?
Yes, Your Honor. The prosecution would like to call straw pig to the stand.
Raise your right hand. Do you promise the testimony you are about to give will truthfully and faithfully confirm the facts and rules of the mock trial competition?
Yes.
State your name and please spell your last name.
I am Straw Pig. P-I-G.
Did you see Alexander when the crime happened?
No, because I was shaving the hairs off my chin. He knocks on my door. I did not see him. Then, bang, my house blew down. Then he came up and ate me when I was alive.
Did you hear Alexander when your door at your door?
Yes, but I couldn't move because I was shaving my chin.
Do you think Alexander blew your house down on purpose?
I do.
When you were in contact with your brother Brick Pig on January 8th, 2016, the day of the crime, what did you do?
We were talking about getting together for dinner.
Did Alexander eat you alive?
Yes, he did.
No further questions.
Defense team, would you like to cross-examine? Yes, Your Honor. And as you clearly stated, you were shaving the hairs off your chin. But as it states, the wolf never ever got a reply from you. Ever. I mean, you could have just been ignoring him. In fact, it was your brother who stated that fact, that he stated that shaved the hairs off the chin.
Objection, Your Honor.
And order in court.
Where's the paper?
What's your reasoning?
Your Honor, 1 second, please.
Okay.
Proceed.
Did you see your brother that evening?
Yes.
At the time he died,
Objection.
Okay. Order in the court.
Okay. So we have evidence to prove otherwise. Whenever he claimed that he probably died shaving, we have evidence to suggest.
I never said that yet.
You said that. Sorry, my bad, Your Honor.
Okay.
Okay.
My bad, I knew somebody on my team. I didn't continue.
All right. At the time, did the wolf have the cold that you know?
No.
Did you know that? Did you know that your brother was writing a book on your life? He was. Was he carrying anything when your brother lied?
No.
Is it true that you recently got insurance?
Yes.
And just as an estimate, was that insurance a lot of money or a little bit?
A lot of money.
I don't rest my case, sorry. No further questions.
Okay. More to this.
Let's go for the team.
Yes, Your Honor.
Would you like to call your next witness?
Yes, Your Honor. The prosecution team would like to call Stick Pig to the stand.
Raise your right hand. Do you promise the testimony you are about to give will truthfully and faithfully from the facts and rules of the mock trial come to pass?
State your name, spell your last name.
Stick Pig. P-I-G.
Do you have, Mrs. Stick Pig, do you have any NyQuil or sugar in your house?
I had some sugar.
Have you ever been in contact with the wolf before that crime?
Not until he knocked on my door. Oh, shit.
Was your house ever unstable or had it ever fallen down before the day of the crime?
It was just a little bit unstable because it was full of sticks.
Do you think that if somebody sneezed, would they have been able to, say, cause it to fall down? Did anybody come to your house before the wolf did on the day of the crime?
Well, Brick and Straw Pig came over, had a little party the day before, and then Brick Pig called me and said,
When they came over, did the house fall down?
Objection, Your Honor. Relevance, what Brian just asked, what Stick Pig just said, we had a party, that is nowhere stated in any of the evidence.
Okay. Your Honor, we would like to say that even though it is not stated in the evidence, I asked them, did anybody come to your house before the wolf did? And they were just saying the facts that, yes, somebody did come to our house. Come to my house before the wolf did.
Okay. So the question is overruled, which means you can't answer.
That means the objection is sustained.
Oh, what is
Do you agree with his objection? Do you agree with Dylan's objection?
Oh, never mind.
Okay, so you'd say objection sustained.
Stick Pig, it said that you were accused of verbal harassment. Can you tell us a bit more about that?
well, I was accused of doing verbal harassment because animals were walking on the garden. I didn't like that.
Do you know which animals were walking on the road?
Well, I knew some of them were old friends, but some of them I didn't know. One day, in the second grade, I was walking around, and they let her him got her.
Mr. Stick Pig, could you speak up a bit? I'm having
Yeah,
a
I can
Yes.
barely.
Yes.
Was why did you not tell anybody about those animals in your house? You probably could have not gotten that much harassment.
Well, I didn't tell anyone because I was very angry and I went to my brothers. Objection, relevance. How does that have to do with
Is verbal harassment, how does it deal with
Your Honor, the verbal harassment has to deal with the case. Because Stick Pig stated that there was a wolf figure that came dressed as a grandmother coming through this. And if you might not know this, but there is a wolf that killed a grandmother and disguised himself as a grandmother. And
Objection relevance for the objection relevance. That's a completely different story.
And
Yes.
this wolf isn't the same.
but
And this, that is
how do we know that this wolf is not the same?
First of all-
Because in this picture,
he
here, I would like you to look at this.
Oh,
My bad.
it's okay.
I would like you to look at this. Is that not the same wolf from the Little Red Riding Hood?
That is here.
His grandmother.
And is that not him?
Here,
That is
Let me see. Let me say
grandmother.
something. First of all,
And
see this
if
thing?
that,
No.
if
thing right behind her
that,
head?
if that is him, it shows that he.
But it's not him.
Ryan,
It's her
How do you know that
Ryan,
it's not
Ryan.
him?
Because it
What's
is.
going to
Look
be?
what it says. Right here, you can barely make out Granny. And also, see that thing behind her head? That's not a little bonnet that old grandmas wear. That's a pillow. So, in case, that's just her bed and she might be feeling sick.
There's no way to tell whether that is a pillow or a line.
There actually is a way, because you can actually clearly see her ears.
I know, maybe she has a
You can see her. You can see the pillow behind her head.
Okay, whatever. Relevance. All right, come on.
Okay,
Let's get on
so-
with the case. Let's go.
Objection sustained.
Yeah. Let's just get on with the case.
You almost let it down.
Now, one last question before we have further questions. Whenever the wolf came, he claimed that you were dead whenever he arrived. Were you alive?
Yes, I was alive. I gave him a response.
Yes, you did. And in fact, we
Objection, Your Honor. Leading. Objection, Your Honor. Leading. I clearly heard, that you just said, were you alive when the brick pig came and ate
when
you?
the brick pig came,
I mean,
ate him.
oh, sorry.
The wolf ate him.
Sorry, I got my words mixed up there. Extremely sorry. Sorry. Okay, I'm sorry. You were leading because I heard you were. Tiffany, can you take this over?
It says,
Sorry.
it never says that she was alive or not. It's just an assumption. So you can't say I was definitely alive because there's nowhere in any of the evidence or the book says that.
Excuse me.
He obviously stated you can't come in, and I'm pretty sure a dead corpse can't say, don't come in. So
He's not going to
he was alive.
Yes, but do you not remember that this is not the only evidence that we have, ma'am? That is also evidence. And if you want to say differently, you can ask the judge, because the judge knows that this and that are evidence. And so, we are presenting the evidence that you claim is not evidence, though it is evidence. That's what we're saying.
So the objection is overruled.
And this proves to be the case because it literally states that it says, I call Mr. Pig, are you in? And he yelled back, go away, I'm shaving the hairs on my chinny chin chin. And it is my understanding that a dead person cannot talk to you in that way. And it is my understanding that the dead person probably doesn't need to shave.
All right, get back to your witness questions. This is not your closing statement.
Oh, right.
Okay.
So just to make sure, you do say that you were alive before the wolf came.
I was alive. I heard him, and I answered him.
Okay. And one more thing, Your Honor. I would like to tell you that in the witness testimony, right here it states, Al Wolf sticks to the story that both pigs were already dead upon his arrival. She said she was alive, the evidence that she was alive. And this is a penalty known as perjury, which is sentenced to 5 years.
Objection, Your Honor. I don't know exactly what to call it, but on his arrival, you clearly know what time the arrival was. Like, it could have been when. Where's the? Sorry about this. It right here in the hay pig's house. You see that either that he was dead, right? But as Ryan said, he.
Lawyer Ryan.
The lawyer, Ryan, says.
Yep.
Cannot believe I just said that. As you see right here, so Brick Pig was alive, right? I mean, oh my God, stick pig. Sorry. Jeez. Okay, he was alive, but the wolf did not see the stick pig because he didn't look through the window, and there's no way that, and there's no witness testimony that said.
Oh, it says in the witness testimony that they were already dead upon his arrival. And he heard him say. So I don't think that he heard a dead person.
Upon his arrival, not, and he could have meant that upon his arrival of meeting them. Because, on what you said.
It was upon his arrival of
Judge, I think we need to make it
up. Let's wrap this up.
Objection sustained for his objection, and just go back and.
Meaning, I'm confused already.
I am so confused. You're all screaming at me.
Yeah. Yeah, the life of the judge. I want to make sure that everything's case.
Okay, you sit down and wrap this up with your questions.
And I won't object anymore.
no further background.
Okay, defense team, would you like to cross-examine?
Yes, Your Honor. Why wouldn't you let Mr. Wolf in?
Well, he's a wolf, and I know wolves eat pigs.
But how do you know that that's racial discrimination?
She said she never
Why are you objecting to your own side?
From what she said. From what she said.
Yeah. She said that she could not see who was out there, so how would she know that it was a wolf? I saw his, but you had stated before that you never saw him.
And when did she say that?
She said that when you were asking her questions.
Okay, and why are you just objecting to that? So what do you think about that?
This is going to go on, Kyle.
Yeah, if we object every 2 seconds. It will.
What I have to say about that is, please restate your question.
Okay, no, I will restate my question. Okay. Why wouldn't you let the wolf
Okay. And this was my question. Did you ever see the wolf?
in? She replied, no.
She replied yes.
She replied
Replied
no.
no.
She replied yes. She replied yes.
What do the two teachers
Wait,
say?
just ask me the question again. She replied yes.
She replied no. The judge said she replied yes.
Your Honor.
Yes, she.
I've been
Okay.
writing notes though.
Then, overruled.
I'm so confused.
So just say overruled and.
Mr. Farmer, Judge Farmer, I suggest you limit objections going
Yeah.
forward.
Okay, you only have one left.
Wait, I don't know. He's objected
Here,
every
okay,
time.
You guys agree and you have one.
And the judge can make his decision.
Yes.
Good job.
It's getting ridiculous.
Overruled.
All right. Did you see the brick pig that morning?
I did not see him, but he called me.
What did he call you about?
Well, he called me just to take me home.
I can deal with that. Okay. At the time he died, did you know that the wolf had a cold?
It says, no, I did not. Brick Pig was the only other person that saw them the day of their death.
Okay. Did you know that your brother was writing a book on your and your other brother's life?
No,
Objection.
oh my, no,
God.
you just,
You're wasting a minute.
Okay, whatever.
No.
Oh my
I say no
God.
objection, Mr.
Relevance. This is irrelevant to the case.
It actually is extremely relevant. You will just have to wait. Okay? What? So we have one of the questions that. Whatever. What's your? We have a question that will use their answer in court.
Okay,
Let
so
him proceed.
restate the question that you asked.
Okay. Did you know that he was writing a book on your life? Okay.
This is
We asked
irrelevant.
We asked that question.
And you didn't object then, but we asked it.
This does not apply to the case.
Yes, it does.
Yes, it does.
It's in the evidence.
This does not apply.
Okay.
Yes.
Objection overruled.
Thank you. Okay. Was he carrying anything when he arrived? And I'm talking about the woman.
Not that I remember.
Did you recently get any new insurance?
Yes, I did.
A lot or little? Okay. Now, was your brother Brick Pig in debt?
Yes, he was in debt because his brick house was very expensive.
No further questions. Okay. Prosecution, would you like to call your next witness?
Yes, Your Honor. We call Brick Pig this.
Raise your right hand. Do you promise the testimony you are about to give will truthfully and faithfully confirm the facts and rules of the mock trial competition?
Yes, I do.
State your name and spell your last.
Brick Pig, P-I-G.
Had you seen or heard of your brothers earlier in the day before their death on Wednesday?
I had not seen my brothers before their death, but I did call them to say good morning.
And were you ever injured by the wolf the day he came to your house?
No, I was not injured.
Was the wolf ever mean or angry at you before he visited?
No, he was never angry at me.
Had the wolf ever visited you before he did on January 8th?
No, he did not visit me before that day.
And have you owed money to the bank in the last 6 months?
I have owed money for a brick house. It's really expensive.
So you are not broke?
I am a little bit. But they were going to demolish my house if I didn't.
Do you see the wolf you had violence with, Alexander T. Wolf, in the room at this time?
I see him right there.
Okay. And have you and the wolf had history of violence in the past?
We have not had a history of violence, but a friend of mine, Red Riding Hood, has.
And did Red Riding Hood happen to tell you which wolf she had violence with?
No, she did not.
No further questions, Your Honor.
Let me just grab my question. Okay. Why did you publish the novel about your brothers?
Well, I needed money for a brick house, and I had no other experiences besides building because I was a brick house.
But see, it clearly states in that evidence that it took you 3 days after your brother's death to publish it. You want that?
Yes.
So, but in my personal knowledge, it takes a lot longer than 3 days to write, revise, and edit a book. Also, it says that your book was about your brother's death. Is that correct?
Yes, that is correct.
Now see, did you manage to write that factor into the book in about a day and get it published in 2? You don't have to answer that one. Just rhetorical. Wait, whoa, what?
He asked the question he asked.
Okay, then don't.
No, he has to
No, he has to answer it.
Restate
Restate the question.
Okay. So, did you manage to write a whole nother few chapters about your brother's dying and then get it published in 2 days?
Yes.
But, sorry, lost my word there. But it takes longer than just 2 days to publish a whole book, unless you are a very famous author. Even then, it will still take you a few weeks. Is that correct? And where did you meet your brothers that day?
I ain't made my brothers, I called them.
Why didn't you let the wolf in?
Because wolves in that time weren't very nice, and they have a history of eating other animals. Like,
But they are predators. That's all I'm gonna say. And what were you doing when the wolf knocked on your door?
oh, I was writing
The book, I presume.
a book, but not that book. Well, I like to write as a hobby, but
I feel like I'm about to sneeze. Okay. Sorry about that. What did you do when you visited your brother's house? You didn't visit.
I didn't visit that.
Okay.
Oh,
Sorry about that. Okay. Let's wrap this up. Okay. No. Okay. I'll be quick. This is the last question. Are you in debt anymore?
no.
That's it.
You are dismissed. Prosecution team, would you like to call your next witness?
Yes, I would. I would like to call the police officer to the stand.
Raise your right hand. Do you promise the testimony you are about to give will truthfully and faithfully confirm the facts and oaths in the mock trial competition?
Yes.
Please state your name, spelling your last. My name is Police Officer, and my last name is Officer, OFFICER.
Okay, do you see the person that you arrested that day?
Yes.
That guy.
What was the wolf doing that you're watching that?
He was crazy. He's like insane.
Did you see anything on the way there?
I saw two blowing up houses.
Did you suspect anything?
Yes, that like someone was rampaging.
Can you give me a better answer for what he's doing?
He was like this. And then he was also terrorizing. And he was breaking many laws that I know.
Was he trying to break into for kids' house?
Yes, he was.
What was he terrorizing?
Well, technically that's vandalism, by the way.
Do you know anything about Grandma? Why did you arrest Owl?
Because he was vandalizing and he was attempting murder, probably. Or trying to hurt him, at least.
Okay. Where were you at the time of the crime?
I was on his, like, driveway in my police car.
Okay. Was Owl fat like he looked like he was like he had something?
Yes, he looked like he was pregnant, but then...
He did look fat. Okay. What happened? Defense team, would you like to cross-examine?
Yes, Your Honor. Police officer, did you see any proof that the wolf laid hands on the pig? No, but he was trying to break in, and he looked very angry. How do you know that? Because all he was doing, he looked angry, but there was no signs of him actually going into the house. He's blowing on his house. He could have easily knocked it down. Okay. Did you notice that the wolf had a bolt on your side? No. Okay. Did the wolf say anything to plead his case on the way to jail? I don't remember him saying anything. Did the brick pig say anything that when you arrived at the crime scene to you? No, he was just thankful. And are you a pig? No! Objection! No!
Whoa!
Sorry.
Whoa!
What's with your objection? Where's your pen? Okay. I'd like to show you something. So you just said you were not. Oh wait, I am a pig. Sorry. You are not allowed to change an answer.
You can change your answer. Last objection, so
Yeah.
sorry.
We don't care. But he's not a pig. Yes, he is. We will prove that.
He just said he was.
Okay. You just said you weren't right here.
No,
You can
no,
see-
no,
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, right here.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Those are news.
Back up from the judge, please.
Right here, you can see the police officer hat, and there is the pig. You are a pig. You are the police officer right there.
That's not me, that's my friend.
There's a better.
Go down, there's another picture.
There's another picture.
And Ryan, speak.
Wait, you're not finished.
Well, I'm sorry.
You just
Okay.
like all screaming.
There's
Doesn't
one
mean
more
that
thing
police
we would like
officer
to
that is
show
a pig that is him.
Right here is another police. Is it you again?
That's
a
not me,
pig.
that's my
Yes, it is.
That's not. In this case, there's only one police officer that we know of, and it
Dude,
is
just
you.
scroll up. You'll see like 3 pigs.
No.
Okay,
Can we
Ryan.
speak,
Well, Ryan,
please?
speak.
Thank you.
Whoa.
I'm confused. You said that you weren't the
Your
pig,
Honor,
and now you're
ladies and
saying.
gentlemen of the jury. What? Your Honor, ladies and gentlemen of the jury, I want you to consider this. Is there usually just one person on an entire police force? No, there is not. So, how do you know that this is not a pig that is also on the police force? There's not only one police officer on the police force, is there? No.
So this human.
I'm right here. How do you know that this is the same pig?
Then what is he?
Okay,
There
I'm
is
sorry.
no
There are no humans in this.
Well, it's going to be out of the picture.
There are
It could be out of this story.
Hold up. Everybody quiet.
There are no humans in this.
Quiet.
It was just him at the time. And what animal would he be if he wasn't a pig?
Hey, order in the court. If you don't listen to the judge, you can be thrown out.
Yeah.
I have to go sit in the hall.
Sit down.
All right. How do we know that the other pig is not out of this picture?
I really want to say something.
Sorry. And there is also
The shadow of the wolf. There's a shadow of the wolf.
How do you know that there is not more than? How do you know that there are not more than one pigs on the police force? He says he's not a pig. He knows what he is, and you can see him.
He's disguising. He could be disguising.
Sit down.
In all these animals that we have, there's only, and police officers have to tell the truth about a case. There's only one police officer
Mentioned.
that.
Are we doing an objection here?
Yeah, I'm sure. I just want to mention.
He
I just want to mention.
already stated his case. I was still stating mine. And then he
You
interrupted.
didn't ever say objection to it.
Yeah, we did.
Yes, we did.
They're still arguing over the
He never said objection.
Judge, they're still arguing over the
Yeah.
first objection, which is that
The pig.
he's lying under oath about.
But he's
okay.
not.
Okay.
He's not lying under oath.
Okay.
You already had your say.
Ryan.
Don't break it. Okay. Well, first of all, the only police officer, the only police officer that was ever mentioned, and they have to tell the truth. I did research. They have to tell the truth about a case, and I guess we'll just call you police officer. I guess so. That you are the only one that ever came in contact in the prison or anywhere with Alexander T. Wolf.
Show me that in the evidence.
Who has the evidence in here? Who has the evidence?
Show me that in the evidence sheet that specifically states this police officer was the only person that came in contact with the wolf.
You said that the book is evidence too. That is our evidence.
Yes, the book is evidence, but I want to know how you know that he is the only police officer that ever had
Mentioned in the book.
Ryan
There are
Sanders.
many other police officers.
But not mentioned.
All right, Judge, what's your ruling?
No idea. Okay.
This is gonna be interesting. All right.
Let the judge speak. What are you thinking?
Overruled.
But what's your thought process? I'm just curious.
I mean, I don't even know what you guys are talking about because you guys are screaming.
Dylan,
I know
Sit down.
clearly
police officer right here, and we don't see the other police, so all we know is there's one police on our evidence.
Which means objection sustained.
Oh, it's the same. Never mind.
Because he's saying he wasn't a pig and now, but then he changed it to I am a pig.
So
and
why
then
are
he
you
went back.
lying under oath?
I'm not lying.
Yes, sir. You just said you weren't a pig. And then you said you were a pig. Now you're saying you're not a pig.
I'm not a
Okay,
pig.
the judge made his decision already.
I would say this witness needs to be removed from.
This witness needs to be removed from court.
If he's
biased.
the jury has to decide that, not the judge. The jury decides.
No.
And
he's biased because he's a pig. He probably arrested the wolf.
he's already out of here.
Once the judge makes his ruling, it's over and done with.
So we're good. Being biased.
So, jury members,
Don't you have a bailiff?
we do have a bailiff, but she's, jury members, all of the witness questions from the cop need to be stricken from your notes.
Oh wait, really?
Well, I read this.
He's not a reliable witness.
Oh,
sorry.
Not a reliable witness.
So can we lose the fact that we realize that he lied and that he's a pig? Or can they still know that he's a pig?
No, because he's a pig.
He's not a witness anymore.
Do you want me to take the evidence?
It's not a reliable witness. So just forget about it, I guess.
So we're moving on.
Prosecution team, would you like to call your next witness?
Yes, we would. We'd like to call the news reporter.
Raise your right hand. Do you promise the testimony you are about to give will truthfully and faithfully conform the facts and rules of the mock trial competition?
Yes, I do.
Mr. Jackson.
Judge, how many objections does each team have left?
0. He has 2. He has 0.
State your first and last name, spelling your last name. My name is News Reporter. R-E-P-O-R-T-E-R. Recently, wolf that you wrote about in one of your articles is being in trial for murder. Did you change up your article because it was boring? Well, you do know how papers won't sell it. They're too boring, so yes, I did. I did lie. But I mean, I was not kidding about how insane he went. It was crazy. What exactly was he doing? He was just jumping around, screaming something about his grandmother, and about this mean pig. I don't get it. You see this wolf in the corner of the paper? Yes, I do. He's sitting over there.
Okay. Defense team, would you like to cross the scanner? Yes, Your Honor. Wait, read out. Read out. Alright. Alright.
Okay. So you stated that I think I might have misheard this, but did you state that you did lie a little bit in your news article?
Yes, I did.
Okay. Well, how do you see? Do you like collecting like newspapers and chopping them up like that?
Not exactly.
Well, if you see here, right up, if you see there, you see kind of words cropped out and things like that, right? Cut out, and some look newer and older, right?
No.
You need a closer look, but if you look here, you can clearly see that something was covered over.
If you look in the original text, it's obvious too that it's kind
Yeah,
of
because if you see, this was the one that I think you edited, since you had all the...
I'm not the editor. I'm the writer.
Yes, but since you're right here. Do you see this? Now, everything looks fine here. Everything is on point. And it also says the Daily Wolf.
I'm a pig.
I know that.
And that's autobiography. I did not write that.
Highly sure. But I have a question. Are you the news reporter in this picture right here?
Yes, but also of me and my friends.
Where are your other friends?
Okay. This is me. That's Joe.
I'm sorry, but isn't that the police officer?
This. Oh, that one over there. Sorry. This one. That one's Bob.
Okay then. So, and this is, you were able to edit things and things like that. You were able to sneak things in, right? Because this is clearly cropped out. Clearly. From what we believe to be. Oh, I didn't do anything to them.
Okay, so how about technical difficulties? At least 1 minute. Just like 1 minute, please. 1 minute. Just stay quiet.
Yeah, okay, there you go. From what we believe to be cropped out from this. Because these are all cases from earlier times. It's kind of hard to see what they are.
I can't see it. Can you read them?
It's really hard for me to see as well. We need the actual book.
How do you know? How do you know they are from?
Mrs. Jacobs, do you have the book?
Wrap this up.
And I believe that this is cropped out. I believe that this is cropped out. Right here, all cropped out. See? Right here.
We see that.
Right here, see? For driver, you see. Defendant, guilty.
That's it, girl. I only focused on animal court cases, not people.
Still. No further questions. Where do you want me to go?
Leave it on this.
Okay.
We'll have a 2-minute recess.
I need the jury to be the They will after. We still have. Yeah, because she's got the defense team has to I wish you had seen the first one.
Defense team, would you like to call your witness?
Yes, Your Honor. I would like to call Grandma Wolf to the stand.
Raise your right hand. Do you promise the testimony you are about to give will truthfully and faithfully come from the facts and rules of the mock trial petition?
Yes, I do.
Oh wait, never mind.
Please say your name, spelling of your last.
Grandma Wolf. W-O-L-F.
When did you look at Exhibit F? When did you get your new red convertible?
Oh, I got that from my husband for my birthday.
What is your husband's name?
My husband's name is Alexander Engel.
When is your birthday?
January 8th, the day the crime was committed.
When did you find out about the crime?
Well, when my grandson, Alexander, didn't show up for dinner to celebrate my birthday, I tried to call him, and the police responded and said that he had been arrested.
Did you know Al had a cold?
Yes, he's had it for quite a while now.
Does Al D. Wolf have a history of being big and bad?
Not really. He's always been my sweet and loving grandson.
No further questions, Your Honor.
Prosecution would like to cross-examine.
Is this the first time that Alexander T. Wolf has had allergy issues?
Yes.
And you said that the card that you got was from your husband, correct?
Birthday card? The card? You mean the card?
Yes.
The card? Yes, it was from my husband.
Okay. Who was the birthday card?
Alexander.
And did your husband and Alexander give your money together so they could buy you the car?
I think it was just for my husband. I don't really know.
Okay.
So you say that where did you get the card? Did you receive it?
Yes, I said from my husband.
No, the card. The
card.
birthday card.
Oh, that was from my grandson.
And did you receive it from your grandson?
No, when I went to his house, he was already arrested and saw it was from me, so.
Ethan, no, she said no because she said yes because we were talking about the car and he by accidentally said card.
I said card.
Yeah, but a while ago you said card and then you said car and then she said yes. So then you're saying card, so then she's saying no.
It's hard to tell because car and cars are hard. Yeah, I know. So,
Wait, so call the car a convertible. There you go.
Sit down, prosecution. Continue, Ryan.
So, just to get this clear, this is the first time Alexander People has had allergy attacks.
Yes.
And have you ever seen him sneeze before?
Mm-hmm.
How powerful was the sneeze?
Well, the sneeze, his allergies have been really bad, so he had to sneeze a lot, and they were very painful.
And so, whenever he sneezed, well, first, actually, what type of house do you live in?
A brick house?
And when he sneezed, did it have any effect on the house?
No, it was a brick house.
Inside of the house, perhaps?
Yes, not his eyes down.
What were these things?
Oh, small things like chairs and a couple of my vases.
Chairs and a couple of your vases. And we think that chairs and a couple of vases are so powerful that these could knock a house down?
Well, technically the house is formed out of sticks and straw.
Yes, but
The chair weighed more.
But might I remind you, there was many sticks and many straws in the house. It was not just one stick that he blew down. No. Exactly. So do you really think that this sneeze is powerful enough to cause the collapsing of a house?
Well, the house may not have been built that strong. And his allergies are very powerful.
No leading of the witness from the defense team.
Wrap this up.
Could the sneezes have been so powerful that they could, I don't know, killed somebody?
No.
No. Were they powerful enough to cause the collapse of a house so powerful that it would kill somebody?
No.
Okay. Thank you.
You are dismissed. Defense team, would you like to call your next witness?
Yes, Your Honor.
You have to speed it up.
So, Alexander, do you go if I call you?
No, let's stop.
You can skip me.
Oh, sorry, doctor. Doctor, I call you just then.
Raise your right hand. Do you promise the testimony you are about to give will truthfully and faithfully come from the facts and rules of the mock trial competition?
Yes, Your Honor.
What? Did the wolf show any anger when he came in?
When he came in where?
In your office.
Yes, he seemed a little agitated because he had been sick And so he did seem a little angry, yes.
Did the wolf show any allergic reactions when he came in?
Well, he was sneezing a lot. That's why he came into my office.
So what medicine did you give him?
I gave him some NyQuil, cold and flu.
Did the wolf tell you anything about? That's all, Your Honor.
Okay.
Prosecution team, would you like to cross-examine? Prosecution team?
Yes, Your Honor, we would.
Cross-examine?
Objection.
What?
You're out of objections. You don't have any objections. You're out of objections.
I gave him allergy medicine is what I meant to say, allergy medicine.
Yeah, because we were kind of questioned about
Yeah,
it.
because it's a prescription, not.
Well, you know what? She's not to object. We know, she's not.
Then why did
Cross-examine.
I misspoke. I
You
gave
can
him
trust the
allergy.
teacher. There we go.
Teacher, like, sir.
At what date did Alexandra visit your office?
I don't remember the exact date. It was not too long before the incident.
Is Alexandra allergic to straw or any cheese?
He has allergies. I'm not sure exactly what those are. I'm a horrible doctor, apparently.
Has the wolf ever come to your office before?
Probably, but I don't really have any specific memories of him coming.
No further questions.
Okay.
Would the prosecution like to recross or redirect any witnesses?
Oh, no, we saw another
We
witness.
still have another witness.
Alexander T. Wolf.
Oh, never mind.
We call Alexander T. Wolf to the stand.
Defense team, would you like to call your next witness?
Yes, we call Alexander T. Wolf to the stand.
Raise your right hand. Do you promise the testimony you are about to give will truthfully and faithfully conform the facts and rules of the MockTrial competition? Please state your name, spelling your last.
Alexander T. Wolf, W-O-L-F.
Did you or did you not go to a doctor's appointment?
I did.
What did the doctor give you at the appointment?
Prescription for an allergy medicine and a recommendation for an anger therapist.
Is the NyQuil yours?
No, I would not have a cold and flu bottle when I had allergies.
Did you and the pigs dislike each other before this?
No,
Look at Exhibit A. Do you recognize this pack of sugar?
yes, that was a sugar packet that was at my house. I had run out of it, so I only got partially through making the cake.
No further questions, Your Honor.
Prosecution team, would you like to cross-examine?
Yes, we would, Your Honor.
You said you had allergies, correct?
Yes, I do.
And why did you admit to saying that cold?
In the book, he stated my cold.
Roll through.
I think it's near the top.
It's
at the top. It's at the top by the straw pig. Up more.
Hey, Lauren, down.
What?
Where do you want me to
Just right there. No, there. Stop.
I felt it.
I felt the same.
It doesn't say anything.
About a cold.
Oh, wait. It says right there. Do you need to look?
There, right there. Right there.
Right there.
But the evidence says allergies.
Yeah, but
But it says cold.
And
But
they're
he got
both
prescribed.
considered
Wait, what did he
evidence.
want to have cold, but he still got prescribed allergy
Yeah, he had allergies.
Stop arguing, Lauren. Go.
So why would you admit to saying cold when you had allergies?
I guess I just misspoke there.
Okay. Why did you not sneeze away from the houses?
Well, they came on suddenly, and I didn't have enough time.
Are you allergic to stick or straw?
Yeah, I don't know yet. I haven't taken an allergy test to see what I'm allergic to exactly.
You said both pigs were dead upon arrival, correct?
Yes.
Even though you and Sick Pig were talking, why? Even though Sick Pig responded to your question, why would you say that they're dead?
You have to answer the following question.
When I first saw them, they were dead. I didn't happen to see them.
Stick Pig was talking to you. And I don't think that, like Matthew said, I don't think that it's fine to talk to you.
No objections.
No, it's not, it's just.
No, silence.
I don't understand why you would say that he was dead.
What exactly does it say that I said?
It said that in the,
in the
you just said that in the question.
It clearly states.
Witness testimony number 8.
Alexander.
I'll look
They when they saw them, he was dead.
When you arrive, you are at their door. I didn't, it's sneezing cold. I meant to say that when I first saw them, they were dead.
You.
Dead upon his arrival. So, and you said that you meant to say.
Have to answer the following question.
Why would you say that both pigs were dead upon arrival, even though Stick Pig did respond to you?
I don't remember exactly.
You are dismissed. The prosecution would like to redirect or recross any witnesses.
Yes, Your Honor.
Who?
We would like to recross Alexander T. Wolf.
You just on the stand.
But we want to again.
So here's how it works.
No.
Listen, Judge. They can redirect for someone. You can call one of your witnesses again, and they can recross one of them after you've called for redirect. And they could redirect one of their witnesses, but you can't just call one of their witnesses.
Yeah.
So is there one of your witnesses that you want to talk to again?
We would like to select Straw Pig.
How big?
And Stick Pig.
One question only.
We're running out of time.
Stick
And Brick Pig.
Straw Pig. No, we're only gonna do one. It's just Stick Pig. Yes, it's one. Stick Pig only. You get one question.
Mr. Stick Pig. Or Straw Pig. Were you dead upon the arrival of the wolf?
No.
No further questions.
Okay. Would you like to recross or redirect your witnesses? You have one question.
At the party, did you do anything just with the Break Pig and your brother? Yeah, I only went out with them.
Then the defense could redirect one of their witnesses if they want.
Would you like to redirect any of your witnesses? Yes, you are dismissed.
You can't.
Okay, now? Prosecution team, would you like to present your closing statement?
At this time, they cannot argue anymore, so just let both sides give their closing arguments. Or interrupt him as he
Ladies and gentlemen of the jury, the facts are the facts. Stick Pig and Straw Pig were both alive, well, and breathing before Alexander T. Wolf came along. When Alexander T. Wolf left, they were dead. Ladies and gentlemen of the jury, we know this because Alexander T. Wolf's footprints led right up to the ruins of Stick Pig's and Straw Pig's house. And so if the defense wants to claim that Brick Pig killed them, so be it. I don't think that we found any evidence of Brick Pig's footprints leading up to the house.
Silence.
Ladies and gentlemen of the jury, the only people who claimed Alexander T. Wolf would not have done this is himself and his grandmother. But why would they not claim that? Ladies and gentlemen, whenever we called Stick Pig and Straw Pig to the stand, they both claimed that they both said that they were alive, and you are not allowed to lie under oath. And so they were telling the truth that they were alive and well. But Alexander T. Wolf claimed in his witness testimony that they were dead.
Okay.
Alexander.
Wrap it up.
No.
Wrap it up? Yes, you're going to wrap it up.
Alexander T. Wolf. Alexander T. Wolf also claimed whenever one of our defense attorneys asked him if they were dead upon his arrival, and was he allergic to stick and straw. Both times he stumbled and changed his answer. And ladies and gentlemen of the jury, that is guilt if I ever saw it. When it comes down to the facts, it does not take a rocket scientist to figure out the crime. It does not take a rocket scientist to figure out that Alexander T. Wolf is a guilty wolf. And ladies and gentlemen, that is why I ask on behalf of all of those who were wronged by the evil of Alexander T. Wolf, a verdict of guilty. Thank you.
Would you like to present your closing statement?
Yes, sir. Now, I just heard Ryan say that wrong, right? Well, Alexander T. Wolf was wrong as well. As you see in this picture right here, which shows a clear depiction of him, he looks young, healthy, normal, right? But if you scroll all the way down and you see right here, do you see that? He has a beard. He's been in prison for years and years and years. And without a trial. And the laws of the Constitution of the United States said a quick and speedy trial. That beard does not grow quick and speedy. That beard does not look like it grew quick and speedy to me. And also, why can't I scroll?
That's all.
Because you're not clicking.
That's
There we go. Yep. And also, as it states, right over here, sorry. Okay, as it states right here, the crime scene, the wolf footprints were all found over the sticky floor at the crime scene, along with other footprints. So that means almost any other person could have been there. Even their brother, the Brick Pig. And their brother, the Brick Pig, drugged him with the bottle of NyQuil, which you can get anywhere. And that's why the Straw Pig was asleep, and almost dead, because his brother drugged him the night before at that party. And the only reason that the Stick Pig was not asleep is because he got a less dosage. Shush.
He did very good.
Okay, also, the Brick Pig,
Order in the car.
as the Brick Pig said, he was broke. Or, as he said, I had a little bit swimming then. As he said, right? And then I asked him a question, are you broke now? And he said no. A, because his brothers just got an investment of healthcare and life insurance, and it was a lot of money, and it was enough to pay for his house. That is the reason why he murdered his own 2 kids. I'm not kidding.
Okay.
I'm getting caught on the court. That's why he murdered his own 2 brothers. So, because he is selfish. You can even see. Right?
Order in the court.
Your Honor.
Okay. And as you see, he was dead as a doornail, right? As the wolf states. Well, that's because he was dead. Because of the bottle of NyQuil that he was drugged at the party last night. And I can clearly tell you why. Shush. And I can clearly tell you why the stick pig died. See that razor in his hand? Sharp. He was shaving his beard. So, Ryan, I see you're mad, but right now it's my time.
Well,
Okay.
I'm not saying anything, am I?
Now you are, so be quiet.
Okay.
Silence.
He had a razor and he was shaving his beard. And when the wolf sneezed, okay, and when the wolf sneezed, the razor was knocked out of his hand and cut him. That's why there was blood and sugar, because he had a bag. There was a bag of empty sugar. Wait, wrong house. There was a bag of sugar. Wrong house. Sorry.
Wrong house.
There was a bag of sugar. Your Honor, we ask for Alexander T. Wolf, the man who has been wronged with years in prison, wronged by the constitutional rights that he has been gotten. Sorry, I'm really in the moment right now. We wish for a verdict of not guilty, because this man has been wronged, and he deserves to be right. This man needs to go to jail. I rest my case. He should go to jail. He should go to jail.
Yes.
Good job, Dylan.
Alright,
Ryan has something to share.
He's given me the honor of sharing a fact with you. As you just heard in the defense's closing statement, they claim that Stick Pig died shaving, but we have evidence, we have very strong evidence to prove that he probably did it, because only 5 people have ever died from shaving, as you can see right here. Michael F. Farley in 1921, Alexander Scribian in 1915, John Henry Taylor in 1911, John Thoria in 1841, and Lord Carnarvon in 1923. The latest was in 1923. And as, if you might not know this, basically back then they didn't have shaving cream, and the razors were like knives basically. And that made it very unsafe. But now we have shaving cream, razors have improved in safety, and that I hope is very good evidence to prove that he did not die from shaving.
I have something extremely quick to say. As you can see, that this is an old.
He did not ask permission.
Sorry.
No.
May I please?
No.
Darn it.
Dismiss the jury.
Jury. Sorry. Silence. Everybody be seated. Who is the head juror? Just stand up when we go. Stand up. Jury has reached a verdict.
Yes, the verdict is Alexander T. Wolf is not.
Whoa!
Sorry. Did you convince them?
Excuse me.
Marvelous.
You should not behave that way in a courtroom.
I mean,
Not guilty? Yes. Can you give us an explanation? Because I don't see Rick Pig doing it.
There is
I forgot to say this before, but in court, after the verdict's been read, you're not supposed to have any outbursts. Sorry. On either side, and you just have to let it be. The reason, I believe the prosecution did a better job with their case today. However, because of that reasonable doubt, there were
What was it?
hold on, they don't have to tell you. If I would choose to tell them. But they don't feel that it was proven that he was guilty beyond a shadow of a doubt. And so they had to, in that case, say not guilty. It was not unanimous. It was not unanimous, but it followed the rules of at least 9 out of the 12 members. So I did the math. We are case closed. Thank you.